Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for June. I hope everybody's doing really well. I do want to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aries out there, so guys, take what resonates for you. Simply leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the monthly readings are predictive in nature, so if these events aren't occurring right now, they could occur in the next few weeks. All right, let's get started. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aries for June? Uh-oh. All right, Three of Swords. Let's see what's crossing that. Don't stress. There could be a healing taking place. Page of Swords. So what's crossing it is there's some information that somebody could have told you or that you found out that has caused some heartbreak. It could be some third-party energy for some of you. In the past, you went through a difficult time here in the past, but you were beginning to open your heart up to love. Let's see why all this is happening. Okay, well, that's good. We have the Wheel of Fortune, and it is in the upright. So it's all happening because something is happening in your favor. Now, I get that it might not feel like it right now, but for some reason, whatever this is happening in your favor. Now, what's on your mind is the Ten of Wands reversed. You want to resolve the problems. You want to get out from underneath all of this stress. So let's see what's happening for you in June. This could be stuff that's already happened. Yeah, because you have the Star. In June, you're coming into a place of balance, emotional balance. There's a lot of hope that's taking place. So let's see how you're showing up. Show me how Aries is showing up. Judgment. You're making judgment calls. There could have been somebody that you were hoping at some point to reconcile with. Let's see the energy coming towards you. Uh-oh. All right, so Knight of Swords. Somebody is coming towards you speaking a truth. And we'll have to clarify that to see what that's all about. Spirit's advice, we have the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. There's some sort of details that you're missing here. So there'll be advice regarding that. There's something that has been overlooked. There's a need to look deeper at the details of a situation. In your outcome, you have the Three of Pentacles. That's a contract. Yeah, that's a contract. So, you know, whether this is work or this is, you know, a solid foundation you're creating with somebody. Yeah, but I'm seeing you move into a solid contract from heartbreak. So bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. That's underlying energy. And it does indicate that there could be some communication here. It is also a small offer. It could be very sexual, though, Ace of Wands, or it could be a passionate new beginning because something here isn't completely over. There could be a choice, and you could be making a choice in love here, or someone else is. I'm also seeing some soulmate energy. So let's clarify. Spirit-wise, okay, well, that was fast. Knight of Cups. Okay, so there was a love offer that came, but it came with problems. It's the same problems that you're trying to resolve here. It could be some sort of a third party, which is why we're seeing an offer that is less than what was desired. Why is the Page of Swords here? Eight of Cups, reversed. Yeah, somebody could have come back into your life. Or it could be somebody that you haven't completely walked away from. Whatever this is, I do feel like it's been a long time in coming. And there's something about you not trusting this. It's coming with conditions, or it's coming with problems. It could be third-party energy. Let's see why the Five of Cups is here in the reverse. There's something about this offer that you just don't trust. And it's because of something you've seen or somebody has told you. Yeah, you did a lot of healing here in the past. So for some of you, somebody is returning from the past that's bringing you this love offer. For others of you, it could be a new love offer or new from somebody new. But it could be that that this person you don't trust because there's something you've seen or heard. Now let's see why the Wheel of Fortune is here. See, I'm not as worried about it, Aries, because underlying everything is this Wheel of Fortune, which means that things are moving in your best interest, even if you don't see it. Queen of Cups in the reverse. You could be dealing with a water sign. That would be a Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But I feel as if you're not trusting your intuition. That's one thing. So your heart is kind of closed off here. You may have withdrawn your affection from somebody. Let's see what's on your mind. That's too many cards. Let me try that again. Spirit, show me why the Ten of Wands is in the reverse. Show me why the Ten of Wands is in the reverse. Four of Coins reversed. And the Knight of Swords. So you're thinking about letting go of this person that's coming towards you, this Knight of Swords. There is somebody that is coming towards you. You're letting your guard down because of something that they're saying. You may want to resolve problems with this person. Some of you are trying to release this person. I do feel that you may let your guard down and try to resolve things with this person. Your heart has been closed off because you were healing. So let's look at June. You've got a lot going on. Let's see. Spirit, show me June. Show me the month of June for Aries. I feel like you're manifesting this person to come forward and to, you know, speak this truth. And it could be what they're saying is what's going to bring your guard down. All right, let's see what we have. So we have here the Star in reverse. We have the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. King of Pentacles. Oh, do you have a choice between two? We have the Moon. We have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. The Hierophant reversed. The King of Wands. You got 3 kings here, Aries. You have 3 kings. You have every king except the King of Cups. We have the 5 of Wands, and then we have the Devil. All right. So I do feel that when you, as you're moving into June, there is a sense of hopelessness, a lack of balance. It has to do with this heartbreak. I do feel that a lot of you may have a choice between 2 people here. One person who you have been involved with in the past and possibly someone new. I don't think either of them know about the other. I think you're keeping things to yourself with regard to that. Your emotions are up and down, and there's still a need for you to heal from whatever this heartbreak is. I do feel like you received an offer from somebody, and it was less than what you had hoped it would be. And I do think that is because you may be dealing with somebody who is already in a relationship, but there's others that are in your energy for some of you as well. Now, I do see that some of you, you're only dealing with one person and you're really trying to get honest with yourself about the whole situation. Regardless, I'm seeing somebody in your energy, whether you are dealing with more than one person or not, but I'm seeing in everybody's energy here, I'm seeing that there's somebody who's involved with someone else. This person, I feel like there was a secret relationship, or there's some sort of a secret between the 2 of you. This person is going to come forward and tell you that they're putting an end to that relationship, but I don't feel like you trust them. So in the first week of June, I'm seeing your emotions being up and down, up and down. It's because there's still a need for healing. I do see you getting very honest with yourself about this other person. And for some of you, you have a choice between 2 people, like I said. And I don't think that either one knows about the other. in the second week of June. I definitely see you working very hard at your money. There could be some sort of a financial loss around the middle of the month, so be careful about that. But I definitely see you working very hard, applying yourself diligently towards your work or however you make money. There is some sort of a secret that is being held in the middle of the month. And I do feel like there's a need for honesty with that. I'm also seeing that for those of you who have somebody coming back that is involved or married, that person is going to tell you that they're releasing that other person, that they're no longer compatible. So I don't feel like you trust this person, though. I feel like you've gone through a lot with this person, and I don't feel like you trust them. So I am seeing in the third week, like I said, there could be some sort of a financial loss, so be careful with that. And there could also, for those of you who are involved with somebody, there could be someone showing up. There could be someone that they're involved with showing up in your life. So be careful with that as well. I do see in the third week, you're not having anything to do with this secretive energy. I feel like you want to put an end to that. You may feel disrespected by that. That could be why I'm seeing this offer that is smaller than what was expected. You got a lot going on though, Aries. I am seeing in the fourth week that you're going to take some sort of action that's going to be very successful. If it's with regard to this financial loss, I feel like that's going to be recovered. There's something here that is going to be recovered. It's going to turn out to be a contract of some sort that comes through, or stability. If this has to do with a relationship, and it could be, some of you, it could be you that's in a current relationship and you have a secret. But I do see you taking action to ending something here for some of you that is going to be very successful. And then for some of you, I feel like somebody in that fourth week, you have a third person that could be coming into the picture. And this person is going to be extremely attractive. You're going to be very drawn to this person. And this person is possibly a leader, maybe a business owner. This could be somebody who is entirely separate from this situation. I do feel that there is going to be a very, very strong attraction with that person. Be careful. There could be some toxicity involved as well. Because I am seeing something coming out about deceit as well. I don't know if it's with that person or if it's with this person from the past. If you're dealing with somebody who is in a relationship, they're keeping secrets. If there's two different people you're dealing with in the first part of June, it's entirely possible both of them could be keeping secrets as well, and that may be why you decide you're done with that. It's obvious to me that some of you guys are playing the field here. So let's look at your energy. You have Judgment. Show me Aries energy. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. We have the Ace of Wands. And then we have the Four of Swords. So in your energy, I am seeing that if somebody from the past returns to you, you're going to be extremely defensive with them. You may be considering lowering that guard, but you're very guarded, and it's because you may feel that they're just there for sex. And I feel like you will tell them that. For others of you, I feel like you're kind of guarded, period. You feel as if, you know, people are coming at you maybe in an inaccurate way. Maybe they're coming at you and you're just getting this feeling that these people that are showing up in your life, it's more that they have a lot of desire and less true emotion. I am seeing that for some of you. And I do feel like you have done a lot of healing. So I feel like, you know, you'll let them know. Now, I am seeing that there is some sort of a passionate beginning that will happen around the third or fourth week, that's going to kind of take you out of this pause, this break that you've been having. So that's for some of you. Let's see the energy coming towards you. I just feel like a lot of you have people that are approaching you, but the people that are approaching you, you feel that they're not approaching you with your best interest at heart, that they may even just be approaching you for sex. All right, so 9 of Cups reversed, 5 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. So this person that's on your mind, this Knight of Swords, this is somebody that it looks like may have left you out in the cold. They're coming back. I see it in three or four different places here. This person, whatever happened in their life, whatever they were moving towards, they didn't like it. It didn't turn out the way they wanted. And I do feel that this is someone who may have felt very rejected over something, or they rejected you. So that's why you're making a judgment call here. This person does want to be with you. I can see that. And they're on your mind. It's almost like you're manifesting an end to the problems here. You're considering letting that guard down, because I see you being very guarded with this person. So what I can tell you is that this person will come in. They are speaking the truth here. They are going to tell you that they have felt abandoned, rejected. They may have made you feel that way, and they may tell you that that's not what they intended. But they're going to let you know that they want a relationship with you. So if they didn't value the relationship before, they definitely do now. Let's look at Spirit's advice, because Spirit is saying there's some details that you need to look at here. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so we have the Page of Swords. That's in your current energy. We have the 9 of Wands, and then we have the 8 of Wands. All right, so here's what we have, Aries. Spirit is saying that there's details you need to look at about whatever it is you saw. Whatever it is you saw is what's making you not trust this person that's returning from the past. So there's some kind of a detail that you need to investigate. You need to look at more deeply. You need to make sure that somebody here is actually single. That's the 9 of Pentacles here. This person could live at a distance from you. So there's details that have to be looked at about whatever it is that you saw that made you not trust this person. Spirit is also saying for you to be independent and strong. Make sure that you're not behaving in a codependent manner, and that there is a very, very quick change that is coming. So be looking out for that. There's a quick change that is coming. Let's look at, and look at that. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. It's the only one that you don't have in June here. So there's a quick change coming. Let's look at, because I feel like you're looking for love, but it's almost like looking for love in all the wrong places. Show me this 3 of, but we know that it's all working out for you anyway. Okay, so there's that 5 of Cups reversed again. We have the Page of Wands reversed, and we have the Emperor in reverse. Okay, so I feel like by the end of June, there is some sort of a contract that could be coming clear. It's I feel like it's not in your energy yet. And that's because I feel like it might be somebody coming in towards the end of the month. But I am also seeing that there is somebody that is in your energy that is trying to form a contract with you, a foundation with you. And I would be very careful about this person, Aries, because Page of Wands in the reverse is somebody who is, they throw temper tantrums. They're immature. When things don't go their way, they get upset, they throw tantrums, they act up. And it's coming out beside the Emperor in reverse, who is somebody who has a lot of authority. However, they misuse it. They're a tyrant. They're over controlling. They try to get what they want. And, you know, a lot of times they can be unfaithful. They're just somebody who, you know, if they have a business, they don't manage that business well. They just are a bit of a tyrant. So I see you kind of coming into a situation here by the end of the month that you may feel is going to be very successful, but there could be some toxicity with this person. So be very, very careful with that. You know, Spirit is saying that you need to maintain your independence and you need to look. You need to investigate into a situation deeper. It's because it looks like you're trying to form a relationship. Now, if this is work related, some of you could be shifting jobs, or you may be receiving a promotion, but it's going to put you directly by somebody that is going to be a tyrant. So there's something you need to look at deeper, whether it's work related or whether this is, and you'll know, I mean, you know in your heart what resonates for you. But I feel like some of you may get a promotion, or you might move jobs because you could have terminated another situation, but you're going to wind up working with a tyrant, somebody who is very toxic. And they may not show it. They may come across initially as being very congenial, very easy to get along with. Just remember that regardless, it's going to work out in your favor. Everything here is working out in your favor. Now, with regard to love, also be careful, because I see somebody in the 4th week coming in, and there's a sense that it's going to be extremely successful, and there's a lot of attraction. But again, look at the details, because there is going to be a sudden change here. There is going to be a sudden change regardless of which situation is resonating for you. Bottom of the deck, now you have your 8 of Pentacles in the upright. So there's a situation that's going to be extremely enticing to you. It's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. And it's because that person is not going to be who they present themselves to be. However, I do see that there would be another offer coming your way, and that will work out. That's where that sudden change is coming in. So, you know, take it as it applies to you, Aries, whether it's work related or whether it is with regard to relationships. But I would be on the lookout and definitely look at those details. Especially with regard to any offers, financial or, you know, even in love. Look at those offers really carefully. Okay? Let's see what kind of an oracle we received for you guys. Because it looks like you have plenty of options here, but it seems, thank you, Spirit. It seems like you have plenty of options here, whether it's in love or work, but there's the details. You've got to look at those details. All right. And even in your oracle card, look, she has a telescope here, you know, to look further, to look deeper. All right, so this says sun and stars. Let's see what that reads for us. Give me just a second. All right, so this says, fire is one of the easiest elements to tune into, not just because you can simply light a candle, although there is that, but also because fire exists all around us all the time. After all, the sun is, at its heart, a big ball of fire. So are the stars, although they are so distant we can't feel their warmth. So don't worry if you don't have the space for a bonfire or the time to sit and watch a candle burn. Simply turn your face to the sun or look up at the stars and remember that the element of fire is in more places than you think. Let's see. This card is a reminder to expand the way you connect to the elements. In this case, fire in particular. Do you use the same symbols to represent it in every ritual you do? Maybe it's time to switch things up. Do you take it for granted in your life? Perhaps you need to make an effort to be more mindful of the role that fire plays, not just in the day-to-day, but also in survival. Fire is a powerful ally. Don't forget to appreciate it in all its aspects. It makes me wonder, because you guys are fire signs, it makes me wonder if this is not indicating that you need to be more appreciative of self and what you bring to the table and how you interact with the world, because you guys are fire signs, and this is speaking of fire. Definitely, though, with this card, you see the telescope, you want to look deeper, you want to look further. Make sure that you are appreciating self and look at those details. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you guys. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button and also subscribe to my channel. Until I see you in your weekly readings, namaste.